It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Please be mine.
Welcome back, Home Warrior Nation. I'm Mr. Morales, and welcome to another episode of Physical Education at Home, where today we have another strength training challenge. That's right, today we're going to be focusing on push-ups. So you have to ask yourself the question, are you ready to become the push-up champion of your home? And if you are, then let's go get this. Okay, boys and girls, when we're talking about a push-up, we are talking about an exercise that's targeting our chest, our arms, but it's actually also helping us develop our core. If you think about it, a push-up is like a moving plank. And this is why it's important that you always remember form over flash. And form would mean we're doing it correctly, so it's helping us target every muscle possible. And we remember that with flash, we means that you're going too fast, you're doing it wrong, and at the end, you're not really doing much for your body, and even worse, it could lead to injury, and we always want to avoid that. So boys and girls, right now, our goal for today is 3 sets. And in each set, we're doing 10 push-ups. We'll talk about that after when we're ready. So we're gonna do a quick tutorial. So thought I forgot, right? Obviously, before we begin the quick tutorial, we have to get in the right mindset. You know what time it is. It's time for us to remember that we face our fears, we overcome our challenges, and we remind ourselves that hard work always leads to victory. It is time for warrior mode. So let's go. That's better. Okay, boys and girls, let's go. Okay, Home Warrior Nation. So I'm gonna go through a quick tutorial, then we're gonna start the challenge. So remember, when we're talking about push-ups, right? 2 things you wanna make sure. You wanna make sure that your body's staying pretty much straight, right? You wanna make sure that you're not dropping your hips, and you're also not going up too high. You want to keep your body, right, as straight as possible. Now, while you're doing that, another thing to focus on is where you're placing your hands. Now, what you want to do with your hands is this. You want to make sure that your hands are by your chest, kind of like a shoulder, it's actually a little more than shoulder width apart. You don't want them out here. You want them kind of like right here. You don't want them up here. You don't want them down here, right here. Now, if you wanted to move the focus from the chest to your tricep, then yes, you kind of bring in your hands for what we call a diamond push-up. But right now, we're going to begin with a traditional push-up. And it looks like this. Now, again, remember with flash, you don't want to do it too fast. So you're basically making sure first that your form's correct. And then, you're not going down fast. You're actually going down pretty slow. You're going to go down slow. And you can come up fast if you want. But on the way down, you want to do it slow. Okay, now, I'm going to do it facing this way so you can see how close I'm getting to the ground. So here we go. And it looks like this. Right? So now I go down. And I come up. Now remember, I can also work on my triceps and bring my hands closer together. And the focus now becomes my arms. And then I go down. And I come up. All right, boys and girls. Now that you've seen the form, we're going to jump right to the challenge. So let's get ready. Let's get on the right warrior mode, and let's begin. Okay, boys and girls, so we're about to begin the challenge. Now, your goal is to try to keep up with me. Don't go too fast. Focus more on form. And remember, you don't have to do 10 at first. You're just learning, but do 1, do 2, do 3, and the goal is to build up 2, 3 sets of 10. But if you think you can do it, if you're up to the challenge, then let's go. Let's go get it. All right, set number 1. Okay, I lost count. think that was 10. I'm not sure, but let's focus on the next set. So you don't want to take a big break, by the way, boys and girls. You want to take maybe 15, 20 seconds and then jump right to the next set, because the goal is to maximize our workout experience. So, okay, take a breather, get ready. If you need a little more time, that's fine. If not, let's go. We're doing our second set of 10. Okay, boys and girls, and if you see, I'm going a bit slow, and the reason why is because you want to get the most for your workout. A lot of times people go fast, and when they go fast, they're not going down all the way, so they minimize what the exercise. They're doing a lot less. It seems like they're doing more, but they're not really getting a full workout. So remember, form. Take your time, do it correctly. And now it's time for set number 3. So let's go. Let's do this. Last set, boys and girls. That was it, boys and girls. That was a push-up challenge. Okay, boys and girls, I was actually going to stop because that was the end of our challenge, but I just remember I wanted to do at least one extra set showing you our diamond push-up, right? Because again, once we bring our hands closer together, the focus now becomes more of our tricep, our arms. So let me at least do one set. You can do it with me if you want. If not, just look. But this is what it would look like if you choose to go from the traditional push-up to a diamond push-up. Okay, boys and girls, and that was it. That was the push-up challenge. So again, you don't have to get it all done at once. If you can do one perfect push-up, that's perfect. The next day, do another perfect push-up, and then try to do 2, and then 3, and then 4. And when you can get to 10 and pass, challenge yourself. And your goal for now is to build up to 3 sets of 10. Now, if you can do more than that, you don't necessarily have to do an extra set. You could increase your sets and do 3 sets of 11, 3 sets of 12. It's really up to you. But either way, boys and girls, it is time to ask yourself this question. Are you ready to become the push-up champion of your home? And if you are, then let's go. Let's get it. Let's go.